First of all, understand one very important thing. If you want a girl to regret treating you badly, my friend, that feeling is completely normal. There is nothing wrong with you for feeling this way. It does not make you a bad person, and it does not make you weak. Many men go through the same emotion at some point in their lives. Why? Because when men fall into a relationship, they often give more than they should. They invest their time, their energy, their attention, and sometimes even their dreams into that relationship. When a man truly cares about someone, he does not hold back. He tries to support her, help her, and make her happy. He gives his time. He gives his effort. He gives his loyalty. And naturally, when someone gives so much, he expects something in return, not something unrealistic, not something impossible. Just respect, just care, just a little bit of love. That is all. But sometimes life does not work the way we expect. Sometimes the person we trusted the most becomes the one who hurts us the most. Sometimes the girl we try to support and care for ends up walking away like everything meant nothing. And that moment hurts more than anything else. Because when that happens, you start asking yourself questions. How could someone do this to me? How could someone use my feelings and then just disappear? Was everything fake? These questions stay in your mind. They repeat again and again. And slowly, they start affecting your confidence. When someone you care about leaves you after taking your love and effort, it creates a very painful feeling inside your heart. It feels like betrayal. It feels unfair. Many men in this situation start feeling like they were fooled. They feel like they were used. They feel like they were not good enough. And sometimes this pain is so strong that it becomes difficult to move forward. You keep thinking about the past. You keep replaying the moments in your mind. You keep remembering the things you did for her. And deep inside, one thought starts growing stronger and stronger. One day, she will realize what she lost. That thought is very common. Many men want the girl who left them to regret her decision, not because they want revenge, not because they hate her, but because they want justice. They want the truth to be clear. They want the world to see that they were not weak. They want to prove that they were valuable. And this is something many men struggle to admit. Sometimes, even if you do not want that girl back in your life, you still want your power back. You want your confidence back. You want to stop feeling like the person who was left behind. Because rejection can make a person feel very small, especially when you gave everything, especially when you tried your best, especially when you believed the relationship meant something real. So when someone leaves you after all that effort, it can make you feel like a loser for a moment. But listen carefully. Feeling hurt does not mean you are a loser. Feeling pain does not mean you are weak. It simply means you cared. It means you were real. It means your feelings were genuine. And there is nothing wrong with that. But what matters is what you do next. Because the moment after heartbreak is where most men make their biggest mistakes. Some men start begging. Some men start chasing the girl again and again. Some men try to convince her to come back. Some men send long emotional messages hoping she will change her mind. But the truth is, these actions almost never work. In fact, they usually make things worse. Because when someone sees that you are desperate, they lose respect for you. And respect is one of the most important things in any relationship. The moment respect disappears, attraction disappears too. That is why the real way to make someone regret losing you is not by chasing them. It is by changing yourself, not for revenge, not to prove something to her, but to rebuild your own life, to rebuild your confidence, to become stronger than you were before. Because when a man focuses on improving himself, something powerful happens. His mindset changes, his habits change, his energy changes, and slowly, the same people who once ignored him start noticing him again, not because he tried to impress them, but because his growth speaks for itself. When a man becomes disciplined, when he becomes focused, when he starts improving his body, his skills, and his mindset, people can feel that change. They can see it in the way he walks. They can hear it in the way he speaks. They can sense it in the way he carries himself. And sometimes, the girl who once left him starts wondering something. Did I make a mistake? That thought can stay in her mind for a long time. Because when someone sees a person they once underestimated become stronger and more successful, it creates a strange feeling. It makes them question their decision. It makes them rethink the past. But here is something very important you must understand. Your goal should not be to make someone regret leaving you. Your real goal should be to become the best version of yourself. Because if your entire motivation is revenge or validation, your growth will not last. Real growth comes when you decide that your life is bigger than one relationship. Your future is bigger than one heartbreak. Your potential is bigger than one person's opinion. And once you truly understand this, everything starts changing. You stop chasing people. You start chasing purpose. You stop worrying about who left. You start focusing on who you are becoming. And that is the moment when a man truly becomes powerful. Because power is not about controlling someone else. Power is about controlling yourself, your emotions, your actions, your direction in life. When you reach that level of self-control, something interesting happens. You no longer need anyone to regret losing you, because your life itself becomes the proof of your value. And sometimes, without you even trying, the people who once walked away start looking back. But by that time, you may not even care anymore, because you have already moved forward. And that is the real victory.